Guys, welcome to my channel. Today I knew I wanted to do three things. I wanted to do some type of smoky eye. I wanted to use the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I wanted to make it inspired by my Opal crystal, and I'm also wearing a necklace as well. But this is the look I came up with, so if you'd like to see how I got this makeup look, then go ahead and keep watching. To start off this tutorial, I'm going to take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pod, and I'm going to use that as my base for the eyeshadows. And I'm doing a nice thin layer all over my eyelids, and just to help with all that discoloration and get everything all prepped and ready. So I'm going to go in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I want to use that blue color, and I want to mix it with that maroon and red and add some purples. So to start off with the transition shade, I'm going to take that really pretty mustard shade, and I'm going to use this as my first transition shade. I'm going to keep building it up until it is the intensity that I want. And now I'm going to take that blue eyeshadow with my finger, because I notice that's just the best way to apply it, because it does have shimmer in it. So I'm using my finger to tap that in, and also to kind of blend it a little bit upwards. And I'm going to take this brush to further blend it out and just make it look a little bit more smooth. Now going in with that red shade, I'm going to go ahead and put that right underneath our first transition shade. I'm going to keep building it up till it's the vibrancy that I'm looking for. And going back in with that transition shade, we're going to go ahead and clean everything up and blend everything all together. And now taking that maroon shade right underneath the red, I'm going to put that really closely into the crease and kind of start blending it inward. And I actually wasn't really liking that brush for what I was trying to do, so I went ahead and switched up the brushes, and this one definitely blended it a lot easier than the other one did. Now I'm going to take the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and I'm going to spray my brush and go into that blue to intensify it a little bit, because after putting on all those other shadows it kind of started fading away, so I'm just going to go back and pop that color in more. I am obsessed with this blue eyeshadow. It is the perfect shade of blue. It's so pretty. I love the shimmers it has in it. Now I'm going to take that white eyeshadow in the palette, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner and also on my brow bone. And going back in with that red shade, I'm going to start blending things out. Now I'm going to go in that purple, and I'm going to start deepening up the outer corner just a little bit, not too much, but just to add a little bit of dimension to the eyeshadow look. And now I'm going to take my makeup wipe and just wipe away all the fallout from that blue shade and kind of create just a little bit of a wing. And now for primer, I'm going to take this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm actually not a huge fan of this, but since I knew I was going to be taking a lot of pictures, I went ahead to try it out again. Now for foundation, I'm going to take my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in the shade Punjab. And I'm going to take this brush and put it all over my face before blending it out with my beauty sponge. And I found that this has been the way to get me the most coverage. I like applying it on my face before going in with the beauty blender. It's just, it helps you get a really full coverage look. And like I've said a lot of times, I love this foundation. I can't stop using it. I haven't used a different one since I've gotten it. And now I'm going to go take the NARS Natural Radiant Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm going to put that all in my under eyes and also up by my nose to kind of create a nice contour. And I'm going to go in with this brush and start blending everything out. And now I'm going to go and take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to use that to brighten up all the inner parts of my face. And I'll also do a little bit underneath my eyes to add a little bit more brightness under there. And I'll take my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to blend that all out. Now I'm going to take the Park Avenue Princess palette by Tarte, and I'm going to take those two highlighting shades and I'm going to set underneath my eyes, and I'm also going to set all of the places that I placed the concealer just so it stays all day, doesn't move around. And now I'm going to go in with the Pro Face powder from LA Girl, and I'm going to just brush just a little bit around my face to help with our contour. And I'm going to move back onto the eyes, and I'm going to tight line with the Smashbox eyeliner in black. And going in with that blue shade again, I'm going to take that definer brush and just smoke out the bottom. It helps set the black eyeliner so it will stay on. Now going with this smaller smudging brush, I'm going to use that to smoke it out just a little bit. I don't want to go too far down because I will be adding all the transition colors back, but just to add the blue to the bottom of the eye. And now I'm going to go in with that red shade and start smoking it outwards, and also going back on the top and making sure everything is all nice and blended together. And with that maroon shade, I'm going to do the same thing and just keep blending things out and smoking it out, perfecting the eyeshadow look until I feel that it looks good enough. And now back with the first transition shade, and this is going to be the last one to smoke everything out and make sure everything is all nice and blended. Now for highlights, this is the OFRA Rodeo Drive highlight, my absolute favorite, and I'm going to start highlighting the face. I'm also going to put on my nose, Cupid's bow, and the middle of my nose. I'm going to take that Hola bronzer and start bronzing up my face. I'm also going to do it just a little bit on my nose just to add a little bit of a contour, but nothing too crazy. Now I'm going to take this Urban Decay blush in the shade Score, and I'm just going to put a little bit of blush on. I used a smaller brush just to make it in one area. I didn't want it to be too intense, just wanted to add just a little bit. And now I'm going to go in that highlighting shade and just clean up underneath and go back in with my highlighter and highlight some more. And for my lips, I'm going to take the NYX Slip Tease lip gloss, and I like it because it's just more of a nude color, but it does have like a burgundy undertone just to match in with our makeup look. And I'm going to take the Milani setting spray and spray my face. And lastly, we're going to go in with mascara. I'm taking two. First, I'm going to take the Loreal Carbon Black Mascara, and this is going to help thicken up my lashes, and I just really like the formula of this one, and I really like the brush from the Maybelline So I'm going to take both of those mascaras and do my eyelashes. Alright, this is the finished makeup look. If you guys did enjoy, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.